Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly Summers if you're new here. Today I'm just going to kind of do like a chit chat, get ready with me type situation, talking about where I've been, what's going on. It's been a minute guys, I've missed you. I needed to take a break kind of from social media. I just needed to take a break from some things, you know, with everything happening, I guess, in the world. But let's actually start doing my makeup. I'm going to put a headband in. That looks like a crazy mess, doesn't it? Okay. I mean, okay. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, go away. Thank you. Hopefully I'm going to try to talk about the makeup I'm using. I might forget about it. Basically, I'm going to get started with some primer. I'm going to use the Veil Primer by Hourglass. This is really good. It just smooths the skin. I've already put on moisturizer, and even earlier today, after a little while after moisturizer, because my face has just been dry. My face has been breaking out lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something new in my skincare or face wash, or it's been happening ever since quarantine. Like, well, ever since I've been, like, staying at home. It's been happening since, like, I don't know, May or June. So I'm trying to rectify the situation, but my face has been dry too. I have like combination skin, and I put some of this on too earlier, but I'm going to use the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. It's really good at just smoothing out the skin. It's one of my favorites. It's not good though for like making your pores invisible per se. It does kind of leave a white hinge tint. It does have some sunscreen in it, so. But you need something to fill your pores with. I am going to use the Smashbox primer just to kind of fill in my pores with. It helps kind of smooth and blur too. Not the most powerful though at filling in pores. I just kind of am going to let that dry for a second, and we'll get started. I'll go ahead and tell you the foundation I'm using is the Makeup Forever Reboot. It's in my self tan shade, which is Y355. So I'm going to use that for foundation today, but we're going to go ahead and get started. Like, where have I been? Okay, just everything's, I don't know, everything's been crazy. Specifically, I'm going to talk about like what's been going on with me personally. Like, so when this started, I guess maybe for some people it started in February, some people it started in March. I work for a school, so it kind of, within the area that I live in, it hadn't hit that much yet. I know there's some bigger cities that it hit majorly, but in the area that I lived in, they kind of started off with, I work for a school, so they were like, okay, we're going to let the students go, and they're going to be finishing their schoolwork from home the rest of the semester. And then but like within a week after that, it became, no, we're going to let the majority of our staff work from home. In March, it was like the third week of March, so I had 2 weeks in March where I was working from home. And in my position anyway, I've been working with the school for a while. I got another position, and my work has quadrupled, which was great and everything. But then when we started working from home in March, I had all these crazy deadlines, and just things were so crazy. It was different. No one was used to working from home, so I think even in March, my videos weren't as consistent as I would have liked them to be, even though I was working from home, and I probably would have had more of an opportunity to maybe do a little bit more. My workload was crazy from, like, it was just so crazy from March until my deadline, May 1st, that I had to meet. So I had a lot of work during that time. And that kept me busy, and everything was interesting. So I started staying at home, working from home in March, which I'm very lucky, obviously. I'm very thankful. Let me go ahead and put my foundation on. Jeez, lady. I'm very lucky, very thankful that I have that opportunity. Not everyone has that opportunity. Working from home currently right now. But so that kind of, all that hit in March, and I went through some personal things too, that I was going through, like, okay, just a wave of emotions hit me, at one time, and there was a while where I was like, days I would not be on social media at all. I couldn't take it. It was too much, and I just kind of lost, even though as much as the makeup is so much my therapy, I just kind of lost wanting to do videos. I do love doing videos though, so I plan on hopefully maintaining this. I'm doing this because I love makeup, and like I said, makeup is my therapy. I used to work for, while I was going to college, I put myself through college. I worked for a bunch of different makeup people. I worked at a department store called Belk. Within that store, their makeup area, they had MAC, they had Claire's, they had Origins, they had Chanel. So I've worked at all those tables. I started off working at Chanel, and then I would go back and forth, sometimes helping Claire's and Origins, which is different type of makeup, different type of skincare, and then MAC, which MAC, I really loved MAC, and I did a lot of freelance with MAC, worked with MAC some too. That was probably one of my favorite places to work, and basically I worked there for, it was a few, 3 or 4 years that I worked there doing makeup and going to college. So, and I went to college. Yes, like all this, like what's been going on the past couple months, it's just been emotionally crazy for me. I was going through some personal things, staying at home, or with all this happening, just a lot of personal things popped up, a lot of past emotions that, oh, I thought I had gotten rid of. Me thinking about this time last year, like, oh, what would have happened if this had happened last year? Because there was a situation that I was in and something that had happened with me personally, and I was like, wonder if this had happened all last year, how would that have affected the situation that I was in then? How would that have affected that situation, even though I'm not in that situation now? Like, how would have all this affected that situation? So it just kind of brought up just a lot of what ifs and a lot of emotional feelings. And then I guess I'm the type of person that when something happens and it's with all this happening, I felt like the weight of the world was just on me during this time. I don't know, I guess I've been reading a lot of stuff about, you know, I guess I'm an empath. I'm an empath, like personally, like when it comes to like my friends and situations like they've been in, I really always am the type of person who feels for them, who understands, who will listen to them, but I feel people's emotion. Like I can walk into a room and feel people's emotion, and it's like amplified. I guess like with all this happening in the world right now, like, and there's been a bunch of things, there's just so many things that just kind of like bam, bam, bam happen at once, and I just felt like the weight of the world was like on top of me. I'm going to use my Too Faced. This is light medium to spot correct some issues that I'm having, and then a lighter color for under my eyes. But so, and I guess part of that, you know, had to do with my mindset. I had to fix my mindset. I think I'm doing better with that. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, I'm back. I plan on, you know, staying and doing a bunch of stuff. Fall's coming up. That's one of my favorite times of the year. With just all that happening and just feeling all these emotions and the weight of the world. So, just watching people like not respect other people's opinions, and seeing like back and forth and seeing a lot of stuff back and forth. And I was just like, you know, it all, I guess, kind of affecting me. And I was just, you have the right to your opinion either way. You don't need to dog somebody for their opinion, right? I don't want to go into too much about any of that. It's not what my channel is about. My channel is about makeup and everything. It's just like the way, I guess, everything was making me feel. So I just kind of need to take a step back and just get my emotions in check. Earlier, that situation, you know, that I had been in around, I don't know, April, May last year, situation that I was in. Stop thinking about, oh, what if, you know, wonder if this had happened last year versus this year. That's just something that I needed to stop worrying about and just stop with everything else. So I needed to get myself into check, and I just wasn't feeling inspired. I didn't want to get on here and talk to people, even though I would sit down and just do my makeup for therapy. I didn't want to like get on and like post a video just because I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling myself. So when I'm not feeling myself, I tend to close myself off into like a shell and don't talk to anybody and just kind of retreat into myself. That's how I am when I deal with things. So that's just kind of the situation that I was in. So that's a lot of the reason why I haven't been posting a video. Then I did take like a mini vacation to go visit a friend because I needed to get out of the state that I lived in and just away from people. So I went to go visit a friend in St. Louis. I drove there the whole way, like I said, and then it was very like there were not a lot of people around. Plus it was around like the 4th of July, so it was basically, you know, my whole point in going there was to see a friend and spend time with a friend. I've been to big cities like that before, St. Louis personally. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Charlotte, but I lived in Charlotte for a little while. And St. Louis reminded me a lot of Charlotte. What parts I did see of it anyway. I got to see the big arch. When I went down there, there were not a whole lot of people. It was practically empty. Going downtown, it was practically empty due just because of everything, and a lot of stuff was shut down and just starting to reopen and things were empty. But you know, my whole point was just to kind of get away, see something new, go visit a friend I hadn't seen in a little while. So that was fun. And then I needed to get myself in check when I came back. Doing better. I think I've got myself into check. I'm excited about fall and all that. I'm excited for fall. It does look like I will be probably working from home for, who knows. It looks like I'll still be continuing to work from home, and that's something else that has kind of bothered me. Part of me, it's great to be able to work from home. I know I'm very, very lucky, and I shouldn't complain about it too much, but just being here all the time, and I live in like a tiny apartment, not really getting to get out much because I am working from home, and it's kind of been like, I felt like a shut-in or a caged animal almost, I guess. So that was like another thing that took a toll on me. It's kind of nice at the same time because I don't have to get up super early. Like before, I'd have to get up at like 5:30 to make it to work, and now I can kind of roll out of bed at 7:30, which is nice. I get to sleep a little bit later and just kind of pop on my computer. Back, I had to take my break and do my eyebrows. I just filled them in. I've been doing that lamination look sometimes, and then sometimes I don't know how I feel about it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But I am doing more of I guess a full face today, so I did go a little bit thicker. It just kind of depends. Right now I did not do that. Just completely filled them in, and I'm putting gel in to kind of separate them out a little bit. Talking about how I've been working from home and how that's kind of just made me feel, I guess, in like a caged animal. I mean, I enjoy working from home. It gives me opportunity to do stuff in between working or whatever. But at the same time, it also, I kind of miss getting up and getting ready and going to work, going into the office sometimes. So I have mixed feelings about that, and which kind of just put me into a funk too as well. I need to take the opportunity, since I haven't, I need to take the opportunity, because like I said, it does give me the opportunity to do things in between. So take that opportunity and definitely go on here with YouTube more and do just more of what I can and just use that opportunity, because it's a really great opportunity to have. I'm going to try to get on here more. I want to do more videos. Like I said, I'm back. I feel a whole lot better just being in the situation. I just feel a whole lot better right now. The gym just opened back up. That's another thing. Like, I was going to the gym constantly. Well, I haven't been since February because I got sick. But I had been going to the gym constantly, or the beginning of March, and then the gym shut down, and that's something that helps keep me very, very sane. I'm just kind of contouring lightly. That's something that just helps keep me very sane. So that was taken away from me, which really kind of sucked. You have to make reservations, and it starts tomorrow, and I haven't done that yet. I don't know, kind of feels like it's going to be a pain. I miss going to the gym though, because that's another thing. As much as I despise exercise, sometimes the gym is like really good for my stress and just really good to help my stress out, and obviously it's good to keep my weight into check. Pretty sure everyone's gained like quarantine weight, which I don't particularly like at all. I've been going for hikes and walks because I love to walk off and on. So, and that's something I think I'm going to continue to do at least while I can, while the weather is good. Eventually it will be cold and I cannot stand cold weather. I don't like anything below like 50. Too cold. Anything below 50 is too cold. Even 50 is cold, but you know, I can wear a sweater usually and be okay. Or anything below 60. It depends. It just depends. But since we're getting into the fall and winter months before you know it. So I just contoured. I contoured with the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D. I've got the Star Reunion Tour palette, and I'm going to contour with that. And I'm just going to take in the color, their number 1 Hello color, hello, and just kind of warm my face up with that. To go back in, because I didn't contour the bottom of my neck. And I want to make that go away, disappear. Try to define my jawline a little bit better. Add a little bit more to the nose. This one in the middle has a couple different colors. And just kind of smile and rub it in and just glide it. I'm kind of swirling it at the apples of my cheeks and then dragging it up, and then I want it across my nose because I liked that look. I like that look, but not everyone likes that look, but I do. My eyes, I've got the Epic Liner. I couldn't find them all. I did just look online though at NYX.com, and NYX has them all, but the Ulta store that we have near us was completely sold out of the majority of the colors. I did get the pink one and I have a purple one. So we're going to use those today. I'm excited. I love that that whole just using eyeliner kind of as a look situation is pretty neat. I'm going to try to get it to where y'all can see me. I don't know. I'm going to start over on the inner corner of my eye. These are so easy to glide on. So I'm just drawing a line. I'm going to come down at the corner of my eye down here, and I'm going to kind of just round it out, I think. So just kind of have it rounded out at the bottom. I'm going to go over it one more time to brighten it up. And I think I'm going to drag it out a little bit further on my eye. Just like so. Like that. They're not necessarily as even as I would like them to be, but I am going to draw it out, continue that line on the bottom. I'm not going in my waterline. Actually add 3 little dots on the corners of my eyes. Okay. I think I'm going to carve out the middle. You have to be very, very careful with this. But I want the middle to be more vibrant because I'm going to put a shimmery color in the middle. To go in while it is still kind of wet, to spray my little concealer brush. It's another one I'm using the Anastasia, I'm using the Norvina palette, this one. And I'm going to take that Celestial, I believe is what it's called, and I'm going to go in the center of it, and I'm just going to pack it with a concealer brush. So, you know, I love when you all talk to me. I love when you all leave comments. Just so you know, like, leaving comments, liking my videos, it really helps. It helps with the algorithm, sharing my videos, sharing it to maybe a platform that I'm not aware of your, you know, any platform, any type of, maybe you're in a makeup club, sharing it yourself. That tremendously helps me. Making comments tremendously helps me. Plus, liking it tremendously helps me. It helps push it out into the algorithm. And also, like, leaving me comments, let me know, what do you want to see? What would you like me to do? I can't always do reviews on new makeup all the time. That costs a lot of money, and I don't even make money off of YouTube right now to help support my channel. So I'm supporting my channel through what I would normally buy, and it's hard to keep up with new makeup releases because I just can't afford it. Even though maybe I do buy more makeup than the average person because I love makeup. That's something that I do spend my money on. It's just I can't always keep up. I don't even think I have a new palette. There's a couple things that I want to get with the Sephora. There's a Sephora sale going on, and I might do that. And then I had gotten some stuff back in April or May, and I was going to do a Sephora haul with that because they had a sale, but I never did because I never felt quite right about saying, ooh, looky at all this stuff I got after all these people had just lost their jobs. I didn't feel right about doing it. If I do end up getting some more stuff, it's not a budget, but if I do end up getting some more stuff, I will probably show off the new stuff I got, plus the stuff I got back in, there's like a hair on my mouth. What is up with that? Go away. It's on my lips. Ah. Okay. I'd probably end up showing that off as well. I do love doing those videos, and I like doing reviews. I just can't do them all the time just because I can't afford to buy stuff all the time. I love leaving comments, letting me know what you all want to see, what can I eventually get to. Are there any ideas of things that you want me to talk about? Discovered what is her name, Bailey Sarian, I believe is how you say her name, and I love watching her videos. I love watching her videos. Like, she has Saturday videos about just kind of about her and her life, but her murder mystery videos have taken off. And I like watching her, but I don't know if that would be something for me to talk about. But chat, get ready with me, letting you know what's going on in my life. But is there anything that you ever want me to talk about besides doing makeup and telling you what I'm doing, like a tutorial, like just talking about something specific that you would like me to talk about? Or what are some ideas? I thought about doing, you know, what are my top foundations right now? What are my top mascaras that I suggest from drugstore or high-end? What are my top different things? I thought about doing something like that. I think that would be good. But what else would you guys like to see? Things coming up, I know that I really want to do, like, I'm going to go back over and trace my lines again. I would really like to do some Halloween looks. I thought about doing a whole month of in October dedicated to Halloween, and of course fall's coming up. I can't wait to start doing fall looks again. But I thought about doing some looks dedicated to Halloween for the whole month. I don't know that I could realistically upload something every day. I'm going to try to upload again starting 2 to 3 times a week. This isn't the most perfect, but it's kind of pretty. It could be a little bit more perfect. I think this would have something I'd have to practice at, but I do really like these liners. I would like to get more of them. Like I said, my store was sold out. Gosh, I think there's 24 metallics and 24 regular, and even though they're not as expensive as some makeup products, that would still be a lot of money to be able to get them all. But I would love to be able to get them all and do different looks, because I have been kind of obsessed with the different, just like people doing eyeliner looks. I think that's really great, so I've been liking that a lot. I'm going to go in with the purple and do kind of just a rounded out liner. on my lid as close to my eyelash as possible. I'm going to try to get in the very corner and do like the way you would do a fox eye. And I'm just going to would have been really pretty. I should have drawn it out and made it kind of into a V type shape. I wish I had done that, like a wing. Next time, if I ever do a look like this again, I might do like a V shape. Need more fake lashes. I'm so picky about my lashes though. I need to actually go like shopping for lashes. I want some like velour lashes, and or even I like Ardell's. Those wispies though, compared to my natural lashes, are nothing. I guess why I am putting on mascara. I've been putting on, when I do mascara, I've been putting on 2 different mascaras. I've been using the On the Rise by NYX. I love the way this separates my lashes. It separates them really good. Necessarily put a lot of volume into your eyes though. It does separate them. It helps make them long. I use this one and the Lash Paradise on top of this one to make more volume on my eyes. They have the cookie highlight in here. This actually is honestly not my most favorite highlight. I have really been liking the Ofra Cosmetics highlights lately. Let's try this. I need to look a little bit, I'm starting to look a little bit too matte. See, I don't know how I'm liking that. Just the way it sits on my skin, for some reason, it emphasizes my pores and does not sit on my skin very well, and this sits on my skin so much better, and I don't know why that is. Use my moisturizer one first because I'm just looking dry. And I'm gonna grab my fan. This is what I'm talking about. This is my favorite part. Put the hair back and just kind of be like, well, it's not blowing it. It's supposed to be blowing it that way, but it's not. Put some lipstick on. That might be a good idea. Actually do anything. And I'm going to use the LA Girl lip liner. It is in the color, it's very pink. It is called Pinky. A lipstick. This one is by MAC. It's Aloof. It is pretty much the same color as the liner that I used. This is in Rose Julep, yes. And that is a pink look. That is a look, you all. What do you guys think? I'm trying to look at myself in the monitor to see how well you guys can see what I did. It's not perfect. I would definitely need a little bit more practice drawing. But I do really like those Epic liners. They're easy to use. I like it. It's pretty. Wish it was a little bit more symmetrical. But yeah, this is the look I came up with, guys. I hope you like it. And then I wanted to, guys, I know I hit 100 subscribers a while back, and then I haven't done a video in a while, but I think I hit like before March, maybe around February. Stuff, you know, kabloom happened. But I told you I was gonna do a giveaway. How do you all? It's gonna be a small giveaway. It's nothing too crazy, nothing too big, but it's to thank you all for getting me to 100 products, you know, that I've come in contact with, obviously, because I'm going to have to pack everything. It's stuff that it hasn't been touched, it hasn't been used, it's all brand new, I haven't opened it, but I'm going to have to pack it. I mean, how do you all feel about, if I do a giveaway, are you all okay with me packing everything and shipping it to you? Do you feel comfortable receiving it? Are you okay with that? If you are, I am going to go ahead and probably do a video here soon to give my giveaway to say thank you to my 100th subscribers. I'm very happy about that. And then if you haven't joined me on Instagram, I will leave my handle up here somewhere. If you guys like this look, I hope you guys enjoyed my talk today. If you made it to the very end of the video, I thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. It does really help to comment and like my video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.